All right, it is 4:57 and it is day number 8 of the Fireborn Longevity 31-day cleanse challenge. I am in my amazing hashtag dad vibes van here, and I'm on my way to Palm Springs. The sad thing is I've been in this car by myself driving in very slow traffic. As you can still see, we are crawling along here for 3 hours, and I'm still an hour out. Suffice to say, it has been hard to stay awake, and that's okay. First world problems, right? So I decided to turn on the camera and make a little impromptu video, as I won't be able to edit all the content that I've been shooting today, which is actually really fun and amazing because I just got a lot of good things to share with you. Hashtag dad vibes. And then also hanging out with my 5th graders that I've been working with these past few weeks. So I'll edit all that and update it tomorrow. But I'm actually really excited that all these things are unfolding just the way they are, because otherwise this moment that we're about to share wouldn't have happened and transpired. So I just had to stop and get gas, and at the gas station I decided to get a yerba mate. Yerba mate is like a tea drink from South America. I'm sure many of you have had it, but it has caffeine in it, and I got it specifically for that reason. Problem is I was in ceremony a few months ago and I gave up and swore off caffeine because it's just something that I have been ready to let go of. And if it hadn't have been for this car ride and being extremely fatigued in this car and not having anyone to talk to, and like literally doing it for safety reasons because I'm starting to fall asleep and I can't be late to this photo gig that I'm going to at this hotel in Palm Springs, I wouldn't have had it. So really didn't have any other choice except for to pull over and go to sleep, take a nap or whatever. But anyways, what I wanted to share with you is the whole little predicament that I have just been going through for these past 3 hours. Not really 3 hours, but like the past hour. I was debating, should I stop when I get gas and get something to drink that has caffeine in it? And then I decided, yes, that's the best option for me. But then, let me switch this camera to the other side because my hand's getting tired. But then I was like, should I say something to y'all? And I was like debating on whether I should. And then I'm like, I actually was considering it. And then of course, my better side prevailed, which it always does because of my practice. And I'm like, no, I'm gonna get my little caffeine drink, I'm gonna drink it, and I'm gonna share it. I said full transparency with everything that's going on in this cleanse, and I meant it. So I wanna talk about transparency and why it is so important for us. It's very important because, I'm really, and it's been my experience, and I have been being truthful and transparent for a while now in all aspects of my life. And I found that through that transparency, I had to just like get gangster right there. Through the transparency, it has afforded me confidence. It has afforded me confidence, especially having a history with drugs and alcohol and partying and all that, and like being a person that didn't have the best like morals and wasn't living from his highest potential. Since I have been transparent and truthful, it allows me confidence because I know I'm going to be truthful to myself, and I know that the person that I am, that I show the rest of the world, is the person that I am when I'm all by myself. Because there's been times in my life where when I'm by myself, I'm a different person. Like I'll be doing things that I wouldn't normally do around other people. But I know that that's not the case anymore. It's not the case anymore, and I know it to be true because I have a proven track record of it. I speak the truth, and I act from a place of love and truth in any case. But I just had a little battle there. I want to show you this view because it's amazing. It's probably not doing it any justice here. But anyhow, I have to be transparent. I have to be truthful because that's what life's all about. You have to speak the truth, and especially if you want truth from other people, because we all pick up on each other's energy. We all know when someone's bullshitting us. And I think y'all know me now good enough, especially if you know me personally and you're in my life, that I don't bullshit people. I don't lie. And I don't lie to myself. So yeah, it might not seem like a big deal, but these little things do add up. If I were to just have that caffeine, and I said I was gonna, at the beginning of this cleanse, that I'm gonna be transparent and tell you everything that I'm consuming. If I left that out on purpose because I had some feelings of shame or embarrassment, or I just didn't want people to know, then I'm bullshitting not only you, but more importantly, I'm bullshitting myself. And that's not right. So I'm committed to transparency. I'm committed to transparency. And it's interesting because the word transparency, it comes from Latin, transparencia. And the word in Latin, what it means is shining through. Isn't that beautiful? Transparency. It's derived from Latin transparencia, which means shining through. And I just really take that to heart, because when you are in alignment with your higher self, that means you're in alignment with truth, your highest potential, which is a divine reflection. You are created in the likeness and image of God. So when you are in alignment with your higher self and you are transparent, when you are shining through, that means your soul, your higher self, your truth is shining through the ego. It's shining through the personality. It's revealing who you really are. And so this was a long trip down the garden path to get to this point right here. Let yourself, who you really are, shine through. And you can't do it just by saying you're going to do it. In order for you, who you really are, to shine through, you've got to do the work to get in touch with who you really are. And doing the work, it comes and it gets cultivated in many different ways. We do the work through our practice, our yoga practice. Our yoga practice is vast and it's huge. Our yoga practice comes from not just the asanas and the exercises, but it comes from our meditation. Our yoga practice has everything to do with what we're feeding our body. Our yoga practice has everything to do with our spiritual studies. Our yoga practice has everything to do with community service and serving other people, being of service to your brothers and sisters. And so transparency, that is what I'm going to leave you with tonight. How can you begin to polish your lens? How can you begin to start to clear the clutter inside of you through your practice, so that you, your higher self, your true potential, who you really are, behind the ego and personality, in other words, behind the mind and behind the emotions of the heart, how can you shine through all the bullshit so that you are transparent? So when you walk into a room, people aren't picking up on bullshit. They are picking up on the truth of who you really are, which is unconditional love, which is Sat Chit Ananda. Absolute existence, absolute knowing, and absolute bliss. I'm going to leave you with that, and I'm going to turn this light off. I'll share this view with you and wish you all a beautiful and wonderful rest of your evening. And I will upload all my video tomorrow that I shot today. And I'll also update you on day number 9, which will be tomorrow. But for now, this is the end of my transmission for day number 8 on this amazing 31-day longevity Fireborn cleanse. Peace out, y'all.